And we are live. Welcome, everybody, to our Fastlane review. I am your host, Andrew Hayes, joined by always.
Your boy, Film Fan 0599 here again. We're here to do the Fastlane review.
Yes, it was a pretty solid pay-per-view last night.
I actually thought it was a pretty great pay-per-view. It might be my favorite pay-per-view of the year so far.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. The first match, which I got to be honest, I didn't see. It's very hard for me.
Okay, is this the pre-show match?
Yeah.
I literally saw like the last 3 minutes of it.
Yeah. New Day versus Rusev and Shinsuke. We didn't even predict this one because it wasn't even announced.
But if we did, I would have said the New Day. So.
Yeah, I would have said New Day as well. I mean, not like it matters. But I mean, I have nothing to comment on this match since I didn't see it.
Like I said, I literally saw the last 3 minutes. I mean, they were a cool last 3 minutes, but that's all I can really say.
All right. The next match, for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, the Usos versus Miz and Shane. We both went with the Usos, so we are correct in that respect.
And I actually enjoyed this a lot.
I mean, this was a fine match. I think their match at Elimination Chamber was a lot better.
Yeah.
To be honest. But this was fine. I mean, I got nothing really. It was a typical tag team match. It was nothing different than the one that they had last month. So.
Yeah, but personally, I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a pretty great way to start off the pay-per-view. So yeah, I would give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Nothing too much to say because I do kind of feel like it was kind of similar to their match at Elimination Chamber, but it was still really good. So
yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I give it a 3 out of 5.
And then you had Shane, attack Miz.
I mean, okay, I thought it was cool and all, but like that like took way too long.
Yeah.
Like way too long. So anyway, anything else to say on that match?
No, not really. So what's the next one, compadre?
SmackDown Women's title. Asuka versus Mandy Rose defeats Mandy Rose. We both
This is the funniest fucking ending I've seen to a match.
I did not like this match. I thought this match was very sloppy.
No. The ending just okay. The matchup was fine, but like the fucking ending though had me fucking cracking up.
I thought the ending was pretty stupid, to be honest. Because why did you need that? What'd she grab? A sledgehammer, a kendo stick? I don't even.
I thought it was pretty ingenious. I'll kind of explain once we get our main thoughts on it. But like,
yeah,
I thought the matchup was all right. I guess it didn't do much for me. It was just kind of just there. I felt like it wasn't really the best, but I love that ending, and let me explain why. Because I think they are setting up the fact that Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are no longer going to be partners. I think
which I think is really stupid because they just started the women's tag team division.
Yeah,
like it just started, and like who. That's just one less team that you're gonna have. So, in my opinion, that weakens the tag team division. And I think they're a pretty good tag team. They did really good in the Elimination Chamber. Yeah. So that's just one less tag team. What Bailey and Sasha just gonna fight Nia and Tamina forever? Like, I don't want that. So I think it was. If they do break up, it's pretty stupid. I thought the ending was pretty stupid because it just made Sonya look really stupid is why I don't like it. Like she grabbed a kendo stick or sledgehammer or whatever for like no reason. There was even a point before that where she was on the other side of the ring looking for something, and I go, why does she need to look for something? It's not like it's a no disqualification match. Like, I thought it was stupid. Like, it made no sense to me. So that's why I didn't like it. It just made no sense to me. It just made Sonya Deville look really
and then fucking Mandy fucking slips on it, and then pow gets fucking like hit with like this giant ass kick, and then 1, 2, 3. I'm like, God damn.
That's why I thought it was pretty stupid. It just made Sonya look really stupid. The trip and the slip, well, that was really awkward, and then the kick was fine, but like there was so many. This match was really sloppy. I have really nothing much to comment on this match.
I give it like a 2.5.
I give it a 2 out of 5. So anyway, the Bar. The next match is a match that was not announced. The Bar versus Kofi Kingston, with the Bar winning. So we obviously don't have predictions for that. The match itself, the match was pretty boring, but I thought like the whole point of it and the purpose behind it was genius.
Yes, and I do too, actually.
Because Kofi was promised a match, was told that the WWE Championship match would be a triple threat, and we'll get to that a little bit later, but he goes out for a match, is informed that it is not the triple threat that he will be competing in, it is in the handicap match. So this really builds up McMahon, more of an asshole, makes Kofi look better in the end. And I'm happy
into what is going to be Kofi Mania.
Oh, yeah, and, I'm glad Kofi didn't win. It would have made the Bar look stupid.
Yeah.
So,
but it adds more to, like, Kofi always constantly getting screwed over. It adds more to that story as well,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But, yeah, the matchup was boring, but I think the overall arcing story behind it, I think was a lot better, you know what I mean? Like, I got why this was happening and shit, so.
Yeah, like, so, like, the segment and the purpose behind it as a whole, I'll give a 5 stars. But the match, obviously, I'm not going to grade.
Yeah, I'm not going to really grade this matchup either. It was just kind of like, the more or less it was just there for the purpose of the story, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think the story was fantastic. Anyway, next match, triple threat for the Raw Tag Team Championship. The Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Gable and Rude. I went with Aleister Black and Ricochet. You went with the Revival. The Revival won, so you get a point. Not me.
And what was it? It was even what I said. I said it was the Revival was going to win, and Gable and Rude were going to take the pinfall.
Yes. But no, my gut was telling me Black and Ricochet. But no, this was a really good match. I had a lot of fun with this match.
Yeah, this was probably either this or like another match that happened later on in the night were like my favorite matches of the night, to be honest. I enjoyed this a lot. Like, Ricochet was the fucking MVP of this whole thing. Like,
I liked the tag that Gable got at the end with Ricochet.
Yeah, like he fucking jumps off of the posting, like tags his back. Like, I thought that was great.
Yeah, and they ended up losing anyway. But so I lose the point.
Well, shit. Can't win them all. But anyways, no, I'm kidding. But anyways, but no, I would give this like a 4 probably out of 5, honestly. Like,
I'd give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, this was like great, honestly. Like, I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah. All right, next match. Fatal 4-Way for the U.S. title. Rematch from last Tuesday. Samoa Joe versus Andrade versus R-Truth versus Mysterio. Samoa Joe retaining. Here's the deal. This was not announced beforehand. The match that we predicted was Andrade versus Mysterio. We both went with Mysterio, so I'm not going to count that because I'm going to be honest. If this was the match announced, I would have went with Joe.
Same.
You would have went with Joe. Yeah. So here's the thing. Because they pulled a fast one on us and they changed the match, I'm going to give us the point anyway. Because I know for a fact you would have went with Joe, and I know for a fact I would have went with Joe. Like it was, I think it was pretty obvious that Joe was going to win. Mm-hmm. It was honestly, it was either Joe or Mysterio, and legitimately, if Mysterio won, I would not have given myself the point.
Yeah, Mysterio, yeah, for sure, yeah, because like, yeah, there were times where I actually thought Mysterio could have had it.
I thought the two people that could have won was Mysterio and Joe, and if Mysterio won, I would not be giving us the point.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I legitimately think that you definitely would have picked Joe, and I would have picked Joe.
Oh yeah, for sure,
so I am going to give us the point.
Yeah.
Anyway, because this was something out of our control.
Yeah, literally, this like kaboom! It was like that whole Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles thing. Like literally, that was out of our control. It fucking just happened.
Yeah, and I legitimately didn't know about this match until the match happened. So it's not like I could have. I mean, I could have messaged him.
I watched a bit of the pre-show because I caught a little bit of it, so I saw it. I was like, oh shit! I was like about to message you. I was like, we have a bit of a problem.
But I mean, it's fine. I mean. Anyway, I give this match. This was personally my favorite match of the night.
I would give this like also a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed this.
I give this a 4.5 out of 5. I love this match. I think this match was actually better than Tuesday's.
I actually agree with that.
I think both matches were great. I love
I love the R-Truth's getting back more into there. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I don't know where. I think, and we'll get a little bit to more later, but I think this all leads into what happens at WrestleMania. But yeah, this was a great match. Next match for the Women's Tag Team Championship, the Boston Hug Connection versus Nia Jax and Tamina. We both went with this Boston Hug Connection. We both get the point.
Oh yeah.
This was not a good match.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be because of who the Boston Hug Connection were facing. But I mean, it was whatever. I have really nothing much to say about this match. I give it a 2 out of 5 as well.
This was probably my least favorite match of the night, to be honest. I was just bored throughout the entirety of it, so I also would give it like a 2 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next match, a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and versus not Kofi Kingston, Mustafa Ali, which was great.
Yes, I was actually I legit thought it was going to be Sami Zayn because, it kind of would have made sense, but it also does make sense that it's Mustafa Ali because, he didn't get his opportunity at the last pay-per-view, so give him his opportunity here.
Yes, but yeah, no, this was another great match.
This was probably my favorite matchup of the night.
I thought it was a little slow in the beginning, but it really picked up towards the end.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty great matchup, honestly. It was probably my favorite matchup of the night. I really enjoyed it. It was honestly nice back and forth contest between the three guys. Like it was really great. I enjoyed that a lot. That fucking finish though, holy shit.
Yeah, that was insane. I give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Same. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. This was like I said, probably my favorite match of the night. Honestly, it was great.
All right, next match. Becky versus Charlotte. If Becky won, she got added to the Raw Women's Championship match at Mania. Becky won. We both get the point.
Hell yeah.
I did not like this match at all. Or this match was disappointing. I didn't like it, and it was disappointing because, one, it was like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
2, it ended by disqualification, which I thought was really stupid. It's probably my least favorite match that they've had so far.
Yeah, I would agree with this.
And which sucks because they both worked great together. This is like legitimately the first bad match that they had, and I feel like it wasn't even their fault.
Yeah.
I have really nothing much to say about this match. I give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Same here, 2.5 out of 5. It's kind of whatever.
Yeah, all right. The next match, a 6-man tag team match, The Shield versus Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre. The Shield won. We both went with the Shield.
This matchup surprised the fuck out of me, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, this match was very surprising.
I actually enjoyed the hell out of this.
It did get a little sloppy at times, but this was a pretty entertaining match.
Yeah, like I actually really enjoyed what they did here. I thought all 3 of the members of the Shield, if this is their final goodbye, I guess it's a nice way to go out, I guess.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great. I enjoyed that a lot, honestly. It was really fun. They did some cool spots here and there. They did the triple power bomb. They fucking went out to the crowd at one point. It was actually a really entertaining main event. I didn't really expect much from this matchup because I feel like we've seen the 6-man tag team matchup over. It's over again, but they were able to bring something fun and entertaining to this.
Yes. I liked it.
It was great to see Roman back in the ring again. So
yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5.
Same here, actually.
All right, so that's it for us reviewing. I do want to get our thoughts on what we think is going to happen at Mania. Some of our predicted matches. Because
overall, what would you give it the pay-per-view?
I give it a 3.5 out of 5.
I give it a 4. Like I said, I enjoyed this a lot. I think it's probably my favorite pay-per-view of the year so far, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, WrestleMania.
So I think
you're gonna be there, boy.
Yes, I am. I will be attending WrestleMania this year and NXT Takeover New York. But we're not here to talk about NXT Takeover New York. We're here to talk about Mania. Yes. We kind of talked about NXT Takeover New York last week, but again, we're not here to talk about that. All right, so what I think is going to happen with the WWE Championship is pretty obvious at this point. It is going to be Daniel Bryan versus Kofi. Whether Kofi wins or not is the question that we will see when it comes to WrestleMania. But I do think that it is pretty much all but confirmed that we will get Kofi versus Daniel Bryan.
Yes,
for the title.
I'm excited for because my boy is gonna finally get the title.
Hopefully, I really hope. Okay, so the next one I want to discuss is the U.S. title.
Yes,
I personally think that the U.S. title will be a multi-man match. Hopefully, like a ladder match.
That would be awesome.
Maybe a 6-man. Maybe they'll do 7. I know they've done a little 7 a couple times, past couple years. Obviously, I think Samoa Joe's in there.
Yeah, he's the
champ. I legitimately think everybody in the Fatal 4-Way will be in that match.
Yes.
I think maybe Mustafa will be in that match.
Yeah.
Maybe they keep it 5-man, but I think they round it out to 6. I don't know who the 6th would be. Maybe I think if it was Kofi, then Kevin Owens is in the match, but I don't know if Kofi would be in that multi-man match.
I think it would be Owens, honestly.
I would guess Owens. I mean, he's the one that makes sense right now.
Yeah.
But
so what about the Intercontinental title?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe EC. I really don't know. Nothing happened on this show to indicate what will happen with that title. So I really don't know. So I honestly, Finn faces, I don't know, EC. Maybe he doesn't fucking defend it at all. Who knows? Maybe Finn's just in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I hope Finn defends the title. He should.
It wouldn't make any sense if he didn't,
Yeah. But maybe EC3. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Maybe Lars. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see, though. I think it's evident we get Shane versus Biz. That was pretty obvious by... That's also a match that's all but confirmed.
Yeah.
What do you think they do with the Raw Tag Team titles?
Could they do, like, Revival versus Alistair and Ricochet? I don't know.
Maybe. Again, that's another one I don't know. I don't know what to do with the SmackDown titles. Universal title, obviously, we know what happens with that. The Raw Women's title, we obviously know what happens with that. The Cruiserweight title, we know what happens with that. They announced all those 3. The SmackDown Women's title, I have no clue. I've heard that they're going to give the shot to Lacey Evans, but again, I do not know. Yeah. I really don't.
I'm still holding on to my prediction. It's going to be a triple threat match between Asuka, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose.
Yeah. So there's that. Any other women's tag? I have no idea what the women's tag. I've heard the Bella Twins. I've heard Trish and Lita. I have now heard Beth Phoenix and Natalya. I guess
they could do a tag team turmoil if they want to fucking do it.
Yeah, maybe the Iconics. Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, a lot of titles I don't know. We will see. I think Dean and Roman tag together at Mania against maybe Lashley and Corbin. Drew I don't know. Drew,
or maybe Drew gets into a feud with Roman.
Or me. I still think Drew and Braun are gonna face each other.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Honestly, the only two that I'm like 100% confident in is the WWE, Miz versus Shane. Oh, and 3. I lied. And the US. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a multi-man match for the US. Just with what they've been doing. I don't know if John Cena is going to be at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. You could talk a little bit more about your predictions while I tally up the score.
I really don't know. I'm still hoping that maybe with the SmackDown Tag Team titles, it's the Usos versus the Hardys. I'm still holding on to that. I really want that to happen. But I really don't know, really, to be honest. A lot of the things that you predict are kind of like what I think they'll do with the SmackDown Women's titles. You know, like I mentioned, I think they're going to have it be a triple threat match between Asuka, Mandy, Sonya. I think that's what's going to happen there. With the Intercontinental title, really, there's been no, like...
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of these, there has been no, like, indication on what's going to happen.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yes. Okay, so, here's the thing. You got a perfect fucking score. You predicted,
I do?
Yeah, you predicted everything correctly.
I did? I predicted the whole show correctly?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Honestly, the only difference between us was the tag title match.
Well, shit.
And you obviously got that correctly. And, you know, the whole Mysterio thing, like, Joe was, we would have protected Joe. So, like, I have no problem giving you the point there. So, yeah. Even if I didn't count the Mysterio point, I still would have counted you having a perfect score. Well, but, yeah, you got a perfect score. So,
well, goddamn.
The first perfect score for you in this whole thing, the first perfect score of, I guess, this year.
Yes.
And you now have a 1-point lead over me. It's 27-26.
Well, shit.
So pretty crazy stuff. It's not as bad as when I got the perfect score, the perfect card.
Yeah, because that was 2 fucking pay-per-views.
Yeah, that was 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah, you have the more advantage to get more points.
Yeah, that was 2 pay-per-views. And then we disagreed on that TakeOver War Games. We disagreed a lot. There was one match where we didn't disagree on.
Yeah, it was the little title match.
Yeah, so I got like a 6-point lead, and it was and we had one other time to do it. So I go, listen, there's like it was very hard for you to come back from that. And I remember doing it, and I was like thinking, and I go, listen, like at best you could tie me up, but you know, 1-point lead is a 1-point lead. It was funny because I had a 1-point lead, now I don't. He has the 1-point lead.
Well, shit. The tables have turned.
Things are heating up. But anyway, that is it. Please join us for the next video, which I don't know if it's going to be our preview or predictions. I did tease a top 5 video a month ago, probably. I think a month ago. I will announce that we will be doing top 5 Undertaker WrestleMania matches.
Oh, yes.
So Undertaker streak matches or WrestleMania matches, because who knows, maybe you want to count Roman or Bray Wyatt or Shane McMahon.
Or John Cena for the minute they had.
Yeah. But
I'm excited.
Even
though I already know what my number 1 is.
I bet you can't guess what my number 1 is. I'm kidding. You can guess what my number 1 is.
I'm not going to guess it because I have a feeling I might be right about it.
Well, yeah. Anyway, that is it for today.
Yes.
Please comment, like, subscribe, double 9 do your plugging.
Thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it. The next, well, I guess, you know, after the top 5 list, our next pay-per-view and predictions will be for the Mac Daddy of the Ball, WrestleMania.
Yeah, no.
Well, we got NXT Blacklist or whatever the fuck they're calling it, and then WrestleMania. But you get the point.
Yes. So yeah, we will see you guys next time, and please remember to holler if you hear me.
Woo!